I am Ashish. I am born and brought up in New Delhi. My schooling was done from Sarvodaya Vidyalaya, which is a Hindi medium school in New Delhi. I was studious, but still I had a knack of doing this comedy, what we called as a forced comedy. You want to do comedy, sometimes you don't want to do comedy, but still the comedy happens. So I used to have this sense of doing comedy. I used to participate in school dramas in the festival celebrations, like during Janmashtami. There is a drama which happens. People become Krishna, people become Kans. So at a freelance, I used to become the Kans hired Rakshasas. Then with my acting skill, I went to become Krishna also. So all those things happen. But parallelly, there was fundamentally as a younger and as the eldest boy in the family, you have to study as well. You have to make your career as well. So my life is for these years have been a balance between doing comedy and not doing comedy and focusing on the work. Fundamentally, it started and took a turn when from 11th onwards, I started studying in an English medium school. I had my entire schooling from first to 10th in Hindi medium. So when an English medium maths teacher used to ask me the question in mathematics, do you know what this trigonometric math formula means? I used to respond in Hindi. त्रिभुज की जिस त्रिज्या के परिवर्तन के से यह सिद्ध होता है, and that used to basically create the laughter in the class. Times passed. I enrolled in chartered accountancy. My comedy neck continued. I cleared CA. I became rank holder in the campus. I joined a company, a dream company of mine, and I was an assistant manager in the company. But what to do with the comedy bone? So one day my senior was explaining in a milk factory that there is a cow milk, there is a buffalo milk. We pay different prices for cow milk. We pay different prices for buffalo milk. Ultimately, it is all mixed up. I don't know what was I doing that day. I just made a line and I just basically just imitated Nana Patekar. ये गाय का दूध, ये भैंस का दूध. अब बता इसमें गाय का कौन सा भैंस का कौन सा. This dialogue became so notoriously famous in the company that in the subsequent times also I had to basically repeat this dialogue in many former forum. Ashish Agarwal sir was also one of my boss in one of my later stint, and in front of him also I had to do it. Time passed again. It passed in few years. In 2018, in 2017, I joined Toastmasters in the company. I wanted to sharpen this skill of comedy of mine. It was a fantastic year. I I did good improvements on my this skill, taking pauses, understanding the audience. Before that, I used to basically do some internal mimicry of the people around me. Like I had some boss or I had some senior manager. I used to just do the mimicry of that person. But when I went into Toastmaster, actually I sharpened this skill that actually I can do much better. I can actually make comedy on a general topic and actually make this skill a bit sharper. So it helped me a lot. I went up to district finals at the time in 2017. I went. I could not clear it before that, but it was a wonderful experience. Somehow after that, uh, uh, my life had a different pause. I became so involved in my general career that I stopped paying attention to Toastmaster. Time elapsed. I became a boss also. In 2020, I became a controller of a smaller division. In last year, 2022, I was transferred to Goa and became a factory controller of one of the biggest factory of Nestle here. But that knack of comedy is still continuing. When someone asks me to get additional manpower, I ask him kitne aadmi the. When someone says that please release my purchase requisition, I say ya to प्यार से काम कराओ या PR से काम कराओ. So the thing is continuing. People are saying that you should do something about this comedy or something you should sharpen. Otherwise, it will become an idle asset. So it's a journey so far. So far in the company, people recognize me more than the good work I have done on my financial controller part versus the comedy. I have to say to sometimes the senior management ki I am a good controller as well, not only a good comedian. So my objective of joining Toastmaster is to firstly improve my articulating skill because I want to condense the complex information in a very simple manner. And second is to again resharpen my comedy skills. I expect that if my objective is clear, I will not do this comedy of error, and it will conclude in a very serene manner. Thank you. Thank